Lanka's Prime Minister, Sri Lanka's economy has collapsed.
Shortages in fuel has forced schools and government offices to close, while the economic crisis has completely recast the lives of the country's once flourishing middle class.
Sri Lanka's debt-laden economy has collapsed after months of shortages of food, fuel, and electricity. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe told lawmakers on Wednesday. He explained that Sri Lanka was unable to purchase imported fuel, even for cash, due to heavy debts owed by its petroleum corporation. The economy flounders under the weight of heavy debts, lost tourism revenue, and other impacts from the pandemic, as well as surging costs for commodities.
අපි මේ මූණ දෙන්නේ ඉන්ධන ගෑස් විදුලි බලය හා ආහාර පිළිබඳ ප්‍රශ්නයකට එහා ගිය බලපත්‍ර ප්‍රශ්නයකට අපේ ආර්ථිකය කඩා වැටිලා ඒකයි බරපතලම ප්‍රශ්නේ සියලු ප්‍රශ්න විසඳා ගන්නට පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ ආර්ථිකය අලි ප්‍රකෘති තත්වයකට පත් කරගත්තොත් විතරයි ආර්ථිකය ප්‍රකෘති තත්වයකට පත් කර ගැනීම සඳහා ඩොලර් අර්බුදය මුලින්ම විසඳාගත යුතුයි.
Meanwhile, the government has closed schools and halted non-essential government services for 2 weeks to preserve fuel. This economic crisis has also completely recast the lives of the country's once burgeoning middle class. Accountant Miraj Madhushanka is working his fourth job in 4 years to sustain a reliable paycheck to support his family. Even with his salary, he still relies on government rations to ensure his family can eat 2 meals a day.
What we get from our as salaries, it's only worth for like a 2-3 weeks time. Then we have to find a way to earn money for another 1 week's time. Then sometimes like a 1 month or 2 months wise, government give you like a 5,000 rupees. Sometimes it's not worth. The thing is, some Sri Lankan companies and political people, and there's sometimes give you like a 5 kg rice packets and small stuff. That's how we survive. If we are not getting on the particular month some benefit from outside, that week will be we have to survive somehow.
Sri Lanka is hurtling towards bankruptcy after amassing $51 billion in foreign debt and lacks cash to pay for imports of necessities like gasoline, milk, cooking gas, and toilet paper. According to the Sri Lanka parliament, the country has taken loans amounting to $4 billion under the Indian credit line. However, India is unable to continuously support Sri Lanka, and Sri Lanka must have a plan to repay these loans, as they are not charitable donations. Sri Lanka's economic predicament was compounded by a ban last year on imported chemical fertilizers that angered farmers, hurt harvest, and led to food shortages. The current inflation rate for food in Sri Lanka is 57%, and 70% of Sri Lankan homes reported reduced food consumption.
ඒක නවත්තන්න බෑ ආණ්ඩුවට. ආණ්ඩුව වෙන වෙන විවිධ උපක්‍රම යොදනවා වෙන වෙන මඩ ගහනවා එක එක අයට ඒ වගේම මර්ධනය ක්‍රියාත්මක කරන්න හදනවා කතා කිරීමේ නිදහස උදුර ගන්න හදනවා පොලිසිය දාලා තමන්ගේ ඕමනාවන් ඉටු කර ගන්න හදනවා නමුත් ඒ සෑම දෙයකම ආණ්ඩුව පේල් වෙලා තියෙනවා ඊයේ අද අපි දැක්ක බැසිල් රාජපක්ෂ ගෙදර ගියා ඒ වගේම අපි ඇත්තටම අපිට පැහැදිලි ඉදිරි 9 වෙනිදාට කලින් ගෝඨාභයත් ගෙදර යනවා කියන එක.
Until recently, Sri Lanka's middle class, estimated by experts to be between 15 to 20% of the country's urban population of 22 million, generally enjoyed economic security and comfort.